Good morning, y'all. Before I go to work, I just wanted to drop. I just wanted to ask a question because I was having a conversation with my kid's father last night, and it came across my heart to ask this, and I wanted to know what you guys thought. You know what I mean? What do you think about this? Because we were talking. I know I keep coming on here about this slavery shit, but I'm in Bakersfield. I mean, what the fuck? I have questions just even about beings. Okay, look. We were talking. I was talking to one of my neighbors. She's so smart and she's so great or whatever. But we were talking about slavery and when it began and how many slaves it was when they started. And it came about in our conversation, basically our debate, basically that in the beginning only the elites, the rich people, had slaves. So then it was rounded off to about 20 plantations. And I was asking, like, but how did they fucking 20 plantations, meaning 20 families, take over a whole fucking nation, enslave us, right? So then I was talking to my kid's father last night, and we was having a conversation kind of similar to it. And he was like, yeah, we were known to be, we were bought, first off, bought. You only buy things that's valued by you and wanted by you to buy, right? Valued. Then we were known to be property. So my question is, even in that, and us being slaves, thinking about all that, you value property, you value cars, you value your clothes, you value things that you buy, right? So slaves were bought. We were bought. So that means we were recognized as property. So what my question is when the fuck do we lose our value? Or where did the value go? Because we were bought and we were thought of as property. And look how people do and treat their property today. So if we were slaves and thought of as property, when the fuck did we lose our value? I'm just asking. Or what were we valued as from beginning? So then we can kind of start there with, yeah. I mean, this just came about last night in my mind having this conversation with my kid's father. Mind you, my kid, I have a mixed daughter. She's 8 years old. She's white and black. I have an 11-year-old that's fully black, okay? I love my black man. I love all people. So don't get it twisted. It's not nothing like that. But I'm just saying, if we were recognized as property because we were owned by rich people, so only rich people had nice things, right? Only rich people could afford certain things, which means only rich people can afford a slave. So then where did our value go? How much were we valued back then if we were bought by slaves? If we were bought like a house was bought or bought like a car was bought, all those things have value. So when we were bought, what was our value? Because we never not had any value. You know what I'm saying? We were thought of as property. I want to know what other race was thought of or recognized as property, and then we're still treated the worst. I just wanted to drop that on y'all because I have to go to work. I have to be to work at 2, but I will come back and talk to you guys. Like I said, I have points that I have to do. I have homework to do. I don't get off until 9 o'clock tonight. But I just wanted to drop that on y'all because that was a question that came to my heart that God put in my heart. It's like, okay, if we could be bought as property, recognized as property. Oh, that's my slave. That's my slave. It's my property. It's my property. So when the fuck did we lose our value and why are we not treated as such, like we're valued? That's all I wanted to ask you guys. Now, I hope that you have a great day. I hope that your holiday yesterday was great. I hope that you understand that giving was more important yesterday than receiving. But if you received anything, you should feel more than blessed. Because we're blessed every day, every time we wake up. But in the same token, I just wanted to ask you guys that and to see if anyone comments back and tell your feelings. I highly appreciate that. But that's what God sat on my heart yesterday, having a conversation with my youngest daughter's father. He's white. He's 20 years older than me as well. So just having I love talking to him too. You understand, conversating with him because, we are not together, but we do co-parent on the level that we can. We are being the best of a friend we can be for our kids. Now, I'm not saying we're best friends. I said we're being the best of friends we can be for our kids because we both want the best for our kids. Okay? But that's just something I wanted to drop on you guys this morning before I go to work. And if I can get enough done when I get home tonight, then I'll pop back on here. But if I don't, just know I'll add it to my homework with what I have to do already. But I just wanted to drop that. It came on my heart, and it's like if we were known to be as property, recognized as property, when the fuck did we lose our value? All property that people buy, all property that people have is valued, and it has a value. So if we were bought as property, slaved, but still recognized as property, then where the fuck did our value go in respect? That's all I want to know. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Think about it. And if you want to conversate, I am more than open about it, because I'm lost. I'm not lost at all. You understand? But I'm just trying to, man, trying to make other people see that they fucking look and sound dumb with the shit that they say. You understand? You can't recognize something as something and then treat it in the opposite. You know what I'm saying? How the fuck were we valued then as a slave, recognized as property? Property has value. Cars has value. Clothes has value. But as a human being, we couldn't get treated like that. But we were known as property and still couldn't get respect like you would give your house. Still couldn't get respect like you would buy your car. Still couldn't get respect like you would give your fucking horse if that was your transportation back then. Still didn't get respect of the plantations we were growing on and all this shit, the land, man. You feel me? And then some want to sit here and say, oh, well, my slaves, I let them become a tenant and they start having the land that they were growing on and they were now renting it from me. Okay, so then that value, what was that? Why couldn't you value your slaves even to that level? That's all I'm asking. So, it just came to my heart yesterday. So I have more questions too, even to what I question. You understand? It doesn't stop there. I have homework to do. I have things to look up. I have people to talk to that I think is credit enough to talk to. But I just want to drop that down to y'all to say, if we were known as property back then, because they bought us, slaves. Well, they ain't buy me. They ain't buy you. But some of our ancestors and families went through this, being bought as a person. So then we were known to be as property. So where did our value go? What was our starting value if we were bought? And what is our value now? We got a lot of houses that has been abandoned. And it's still a property. And it still has value. So why are we treated a certain way if we were known to be as property? That's all I'm asking, and I hope that you guys have a great day, and I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying, because these are all questions that come to my heart when certain people say things to me, and you're white, I'm black. I just need to get it. So that was it. I just wanted to drop that with you guys, and because it's a question on my heart, and maybe I can raise some enlightenment in you to make you want to search and look and question people that you do know, that you respect, that may be white, and answer that respectfully for you. You understand? Or even putting that question out into the air and it just set into your mind and your heart a certain way for you to believe a certain way about yourself. You understand? Don't let this motherfucking weave and makeup and ass and titties give you a fucking value, because you won't, when you die, it's going to still be in that box. I'm just saying, what was our value when we were being bought as slaves? And what is our value now if we could be known as property back then? And I love you back.